everyone, happy holidays. It's your board certified pediatrician, Dr. Pennicott, back with another video. And I know it's been a while, but I wanted to come back in and to give you some great last minute gifts for the Christmas season or the holiday season if you celebrate something else. So I'm gonna run through 15 different gifts that are great from babies all the way up to your teenagers that aren't gonna have annoying noises or sound or be very loud, and they're also gonna stoke some creativity in your child. So it's not just hours and hours of mindless entertainment. So if this video interests you, just stay tuned and I'll walk you through all the gifts. Okay, so I've made it super easy for you because down in the comment section below, I've listed all of the links to all of the items I'm going to mention, and these links are all on my Amazon page. So it's very, very convenient. This is not a sponsored video, but if you do use those links, I may get a small commission from that, just to be aware. Now first, let's start off with our little ones. So for babies, they're not necessarily going to remember the gifts that you give them. So a lot of times I think it's great to offer practical gifts for the parents. And one of my favorites is the nose Frieda. You may have heard of it before, but what it is it's a way, it has a tube and there's a little connection, and you can basically insert the tube into your baby's nose and it helps to remove a lot of the mucus. And basically the other end goes to the mouth. Don't worry, there's a filter there, so nothing is going in the parent's mouth, and they suck and it completely takes out the mucus from the baby's nose. This is something that's going to be really helpful, especially for your new parents. We're in the winter season, helping to clear out those sniffles. Now the nose Frieda is available on Amazon for $20. Actually, when I was looking, there's about a $4 coupon, and they actually also include a little bit of saline as well, some saline drops, which we often recommend as pediatricians. Saline is just salt and water to help kind of break up, especially if they've got a lot of dry junk in there. It helps to break it up and makes it easier to remove. Next, for our babies on the go who are doing some tummy time, I love this mat from Baby Einstein. It is $13, and it is a mirror that, and I'll have the videos up here. It's a mirror where basically it helps your baby to engage. They can look at themselves, encourages them to kind of prop their head up and work on those core muscles during their tummy time. And it also has a bunch of high contrast pictures for the babies to look at and just to keep them really interested while they're practicing tummy time. So check out that mat. I think it's something that's very practical and it's a great gift to give as well. Now for our, kind of toddler getting into the elementary school age, I couldn't leave out on the list a doctor dress-up kit, right? So this kit costs $25. It includes a little white coat for your mini doctor in training. It includes a stethoscope and like 31 pieces in the kit. So your child can engage in pretend play and really kind of explore their creativity. I think, for a lot of children during this year 2020 and, hearing about coronavirus in the news, they've become more aware of the career of, healthcare workers. And I think this is a great way for them to sort of engage in play in a way that's really fun and practical. And for the parents without any kind of annoying squeaky toys in there. Another gift that I like, this is our fourth gift, is if you've got a little brewing chef at home, this is going to be a lovely little, very practical sort of dress up kit for your chef in training. And so this little outfit, it's $21. It includes a what do you call it, a smock, or an apron rather. It includes a chef's hat, and then it actually has a little mitten. It has different tools so they can pretend to roll out dough, or not just pretend, they can work with you alongside in the kitchen with supervision, of course. And they have a little whisk and they have measuring spoons. So they've got their own little gear that they can use while working with you in the kitchen. And it's great because they can learn about baking. You can work on their math skills, right? About using a quarter cup or using a teaspoon, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon, all those fun little things that you can do depending on the age of your child. they're gonna have fun. They're gonna feel like a grown-up because they've got their own little set. And you can make it fun by actually baking real items, Christmas cookies, whatever you'd like during this holiday season and beyond. Okay, so now we're moving right ahead. So a little bit of an older group, kind of the 7 to 12-year-old group. And one of the things that I love from when I was a kid, very classic gift, are Legos. Legos are great because they let kids build their creativity. They can build so many different things. And there's so many different subsets that they want to. If they're into Star Wars, they can have Legos that are focused on that. And there's so many different themes. This kit is $43. There are cheaper ones, but this is sort of your classic set that I chose. Now, you have to know yourself. If you are a parent who knows that you don't like little pieces everywhere, or you find that might get annoying for you, or if you have younger children around who may be like a swallowing risk or choking risk for them, maybe you want to hold off on this type of gift until they're a little bit older. But for those of you who have school-age kids who really like to build and use their hands, this is a great sort of classic throwback gift for your child. Okay, next on the list, we are now on the 6th gift out of 15. It is something that's super fun, and it is actually a pizza topping sort of growing kit. And what that means is that this is a kit that comes in and you can grow your own basil, you can grow your own oregano, and you can grow your own arugula. And it comes in a planter's box, and it comes with a paint set that the child can use to decorate the planter set however they like. And what I like about this is kids get to learn about how things grow. They get to learn about seeds and how to water and that they need sunlight. So a little bit of science in there as well. And then once you grow your herbs, they can see how they can go from the garden straight to the plate, and you can cut up the herbs, use them in cooking, you can make a homemade pizza, and they get to taste the product of their hard work. So this kit is just only $25. And most of these that I'm mentioning are also available for Amazon Prime. Depending on where you are in the country, many of these you might be able to get before actual Christmas Day. Now, because I love science, I did become a pediatrician. The next gift is something that I think is really cool. It's actually a microscope for kids, and this one is $45. It's a microscope. It has a whole 52-piece kit in here. And it has all these, instruction booklets and, different things that they can use the microscope to look at, and it offers that as well in the kit. But I think this is a great way, again, to just really stoke creativity and, stoke, questions in your child and getting them to learn and making learning fun. I think this is a wonderful idea and a great addition really to any child. Next on the list. I love science, but I also love art. Growing up, I was a kid who was always drawing, always painting. So of course I had to include an art set on my list of great last minute gifts to give either your child or to someone else. This kit here is $33, and it includes, crayons, paints, color pencils, excuse me. It also has an area where it can pop up as a little easel as well. So many different items included in the set to really set off the creativity for your child. I think a great way to use this set is that it's perfect for making cards, right? So you can have your child make get well cards or Christmas cards or New Year's cards and have them send it out to friends and family, which is a great way for them to kind of feel connected during this time. Next set is from National Geographic. And they have a bunch of different sets. The one that I chose is where they actually get to grow their own crystals. And this is a beautiful set. The crystals are in a bunch of different colors, so it's super fun. The cost is $30. Again, they get to learn, they get to have fun, and they get to see something actually develop out of what they're making. And after that, it becomes kind of a cool decor piece that the child can have in their room. This next gift may not be something that you might have thought about before, but I think it can be kind of unique. And so these are what we call period underwear, meaning that there are a bunch of brands out there that have developed underwear that are resistant to getting stained, and that if there are some leakages when, you know, a woman or a young lady is wearing, you know, either a pad or a tampon, this helps to provide extra protection so that their clothes or pants don't get soiled. So maybe you've got a young tween who's kind of getting into her first period. I think it'd be kind of cool to put together like a little period pack for your child. So this can include period underwear, and I have a set here in fun colors. This set is cost $18. There are more expensive brands like Thinx that you might have heard of that are a little bit more pricey, but I included these to be a little bit more on the affordable side. In that set, you know, you can include like fun lip gloss. You can include, you know, a set of pads or whatever, you know, period item that, you know, you and your family, you and your daughter choose to use. And this is something, of course, you don't have to put under the tree so she opens in front of everyone, right? But this is something that you can share just one-on-one. Maybe put some fun chocolates in there or whatever her favorite treat is, and kind of make it a nice kind of coming of age gift for your daughter. Now, getting into a little bit of the older age, getting into sort of the tween teen era. And the next gift is for the Unofficial Harry Potter Cookbook. Now this is so fun. I love all the Harry Potter books and movies. I've read all of them. This book is $16. And what it does is it shows you how to make a lot of the treats that have been mentioned in the book. So like your cauldron cakes or your pumpkin treats or your butterbeer treats. So this shows you how to make those, which I think is so fun. So this is great for your teen or your tween who's really into Harry Potter, who can get into the kitchen with you, or maybe they don't need supervision, and make some fun treats together. And I believe this book has over 150 recipes. For you adults, you may have been watching The Queen's Gambit, which is a super popular show this year during quarantine on Netflix. Queen's Gambit is all about the game of chess, and it's really brought back chess into sort of the popularity. And so this is another great gift, especially for your teen. And whether they know how to play chess or not, you can get a chess set and then have them go on YouTube and learn how to play. Fun fact, I was on the chess team when I was in elementary school. I actually won a couple of trophies. And so this one is a personal favorite of mine as well. And so this chess set that I picked here is $29. There's a bunch of different ranges, from super fancy chess sets that, you know, have carved wooden figurines, or, you know, more simplistic ones. So I think a chess set is a great way to kind of challenge your teen, to have fun. You know, if you don't know how to play chess, you can teach yourself and you guys can play together. Again, a great way to keep the mind sharp or learn something new. And it's kind of a cool tie-in with the show, The Queen's Gambit. Right, so we're down to our last three gifts. So the next gift is something called the Travel Book, a journey through every country in the world. Now, we all know because of quarantine, 2020, travel has basically come to a halt. And so this is a great way. This book features every single country in the world, and it has all types of information about the types of food that they eat and different things about their culture. And it's a great way to sort of travel mentally and visually without ever having to leave your house. Now, the hard back copy costs $50, but the paperback version only costs about $21. It's also available through Prime if you have it. I think this is an awesome way, awesome gift to give to your teen, to get their imagination going about maybe places they might want to go once we get coronavirus under control. I think this is actually also a gift that an adult would enjoy as well. So check that one out. We're down to our last two gifts. The next gift is a yoga mat. So I actually enjoy yoga. I first started to practice yoga when I was 16. When I was in high school, they offered a gym class, and that's how I started to learn about yoga. Yoga is great for kids and teenagers. This is a great way to incorporate a way for them to kind of get active inside the home, so you don't have to go out and get exercise, you know, especially if it's snowing where you are. And it's a great way to de-stress as well. YouTube is full with a bunch of free videos where you can practice yoga moves, or even a bunch of videos that are tailored towards kids and teens. So this yoga mat is $24. It comes in a bunch of different colors, so you can choose whatever is the favorite for the recipient that you're giving it to, and practice yoga together. Last on this top 15 of last minute Christmas gifts is this really cool wide angle lens. It's a lens kit that you can use for your cell phone. So we know that our teenagers are often attached at the hip to their phones, but why not help them use their phones for something else other than texting, and kind of get creative with their photography just by using their phones. So this lens kit mainly works for single or dual camera phones, so that's important. Basically, you can attach the different lens, and it helps to get a wide angle shot and to get different views. And so I think this is something that would be really cool for your teen. They're definitely going to be super happy that they get better shots for their Instagram. It's going to make you seem like a rock star parent that you got them this gift. This kit is $44, actually about $45. There are other kits that are cheaper, but this one comes heavily high rated, 5-star reviews, and help the budding photographer inside your child or your teen. So that is it. That is all 15 of my picks. Remember that every single thing that I discussed, there is a link down below that takes you straight to my Amazon page where all of them are listed there. You don't have to get it there if you don't want to, but I thought it would make it easier. So I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that it helped to give you some ideas for any last minute holiday gifts. And I wish you a wonderful holiday season. In the next year, my goal is to get back to doing videos once a week. It's been quite busy, but I'm going to be getting back to videos once a week. Thank you guys so much for the love on my sunscreen for darker skin tones video. At this point, I think it's had over 7,000 views and a bunch of different comments requesting me to review other sunscreens. So that video is also going to be coming out pretty soon in the next 2 weeks or so. So stay tuned, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye.